This is day 452 of Zohar Pshat. We're on Daf Nun Gimel on the base, and we're in the ninth line of the paragraph which begins by Yigoresh Adam 3, 6, 9. Yes, Lat HaCherev, the flame of the sword. Ileitim Laton. These are those which cause a flame of Esha B'Kustire. The Derech says. They are Moshlim B'Tokev Shalhev Shalhem. They rule with the strength of their flame. Al Rosh Rishoyim Gehenim, on the heads of the wicked in Gehenim. Bein Kustinar, and he's like a Kustinar Shebirshot Talyon, which means an executioner, a hangman, literally. So, according to the Tanakama, so to speak, here in the Zohar, he's talking about in Gehenim. These are punishments. The is not olam hazeh a thing. It doesn't apply to this world. It applies to after a person's passed away, and they get penalized based on what they did bad and this wrong. So they are isha. These are ilim lato isha. Those flames of fire, v'kustire, and executioners. Obviously, cherev. Kustire, Esha, is the Lahat. Arashain, the Rishaya, on the heads of the Rishoim, Chayava, and the people of sin. Mishapping Gavani, the Kama Zainin, and the shades, the colors, change in several ways. The Fum Archayad Meinash, obviously, the punishments fit the crime. Valda Lat, and this it says, it's that's why it's mentioning a burning. Because Gehenim is the nimshal to a flame. Like it says in Malachi Gimel, Yom Haba, the day which is coming will burn them. Vahitmar, and it also is referring to the Cherev, therefore to the Cherev of the eventual future, after a person's death, perhaps the Cherev after the Yom Madina Gora Bandara, the Cherev Lashem. It's the sword which HaKadosh Baruch Hu wields in the eventual future. Like it says in Yishai Lamadal, Cherev Lashem Le'adam. The HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to have a sword full of blood. Or maybe they said no. He prefers even to Olam Hazeh. By the way, that there's a machlokes between the Tanakama and Rabbi Yehuda. This I saw in the Sulam. They're saying there's a difference of opinion here. And Rabbi Yehuda says Lada Cherev, it means down. Calling Kistirin, all those executions de Lasato, which are down here below now, in the here and now. And the Derech says here Osam Memunim, those are in charge, and Muslim and govern Shalamatim Ilam below the high world. They change from shape to shape, from depiction to depiction. Like it says, Kulam Memunim Al Olam. They're all in charge of this world. La Ra Ulasit, to do. I guess lead into evil and to seduce the Rishoim, Shiava mitzvahs, the wicked people should violate the mitzvahs. And they punish him even in this world. Okay, so it's not just about the eventual future, it's about in this world itself. The sinners are pursued by the evil in this world itself. Plus, not mentioned here, it just came to my mind. The mishaprim dukna, they change the shape. The shape, kulam imanin al amo, they're all in charge of this world of osha, to get people to do bad and to lastor alone l'chayava, and to seduce, to deviate. Is the word I'm looking for. To cause the detour, distract those who are Rishonim in this world, who violate the commands of their master. Come see, I'll show you that it's in this world. It's not just the world to come. Okay, came in the Chav Adam. Once a person sins, he brings by himself several negative weapons. The Kamagardine di Musin, and several. Gardine Musin is like also a kind of jailer, or a kind of entity which wields punishments according to the specific laws and parameters of this world. And the person who's in the situation is afraid of all of them, and he can't withstand them. In other words, a person who sins, like Gemara says, brachas pachadu b'tzion chotim. Person who sins plays in the state of pachad. Right? He can't function properly, even in this world. It's not just talking about the world to come. Shlomo is an example. Shlomo Shlomo knew the wisdom on high. Because Baruch gave him a crown of kingship. And the crown here obviously means the crown of both wisdom and of power. For Havu, everybody's afraid of him. Came in the Chab, once he sinned, he brought upon himself several of these negative forces. And several of these punishing entities according to their laws. And he was afraid of all of them, right? It says, like it says, the Shishim Barim, Saviv, Shlomo, he was very afraid. In this world, the sinner is afflicted with this paranoia of fear because he feels insecure, because he lacks the bitachon of being able to connect, to rely on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They could do what they could do bad for him. What Shlomo had, they took away from him. Nitzutze Zohar references according to Saita. In Saita Tessim base came Avur B'Nachash Chadmoni Shlosino Masha'ena Roylo. The Nachash himself cast eyes against doing something which is not super for him. Chava Mashabikesh Lo Nitnu Lo, what he wanted, he didn't get. Masha Yodo Notlu Mimenu, what he had, they took away from him. His status is the king of the animals. So they have the same thing with Shlomo. He wanted that which was beyond him. And he did whatever the Aveos were, and therefore even what he had was taken away from him. And in this respect, the way a person goes, and in that pathway which he clings, so too there comes against him an army which is in charge, which comes opposite him. Kach Adam, and so to Adam himself, have a mashal chela achra, drew upon himself a different army, misav of Tuma, Tisav le'echol bnei Alma, which was mitami him and all the people of the world. Come see, Karchav Adam mashich alei chela misava. When a person sins, he brings upon himself an army of Tuma. Misav le'in defiles himself, echol bnei Alma, and all the people of the world. Vayuchivya bishat the iu misav v'sav lama. That's the bad snake, with bad serpent, which comes and is tummy as mitami the entire world. Now, the next part is going to go off into a discussion of how the body is now under control of the snake. We'll leave that for tomorrow.